A quiet Texas street turned into a battlefield of authority when two fake HOA officers, backed by a power-hungry president, targeted the wrong homeowner. But this wasn't just any resident. They'd picked a fight with a black FBI agent who knew exactly how to turn the tables. What started as a petty HOA dispute exploded into a viral showdown, exposing racism, false power, and the true meaning of justice. Stick around because this story isn't just dramatic. It's a lesson in standing your ground. It was a lazy Saturday morning in Plano, Texas, the kind where the sun beats down on manicured lawns and the air hums with the distant whir of lawnmowers. Reginald Carter, a tall black man in his mid-40s with a no-nonsense demeanor honed from years in law enforcement, stepped out of his modest two-story brick home. Dressed in casual sweats, he was just hauling his trash to the curb, minding his own business. Little did he know, trouble was waiting at the end of his driveway. Three figures stood there like sentinels. Two burly men in mismatched black tactical vests emblazoned with community enforcement patches, and between them, Linda Whitfield, the HOA president. Linda was a middle-aged white woman, known for her iron-fisted rules, fining neighbors for overgrown hedges or unauthorized paint colors. Her complaints about Reginald had been brewing for months. His driveway modifications, occasional gatherings with friends, even the height of his grass. But whispers among neighbors suggested her grudge ran deeper, laced with subtle racism. She'd muttered about people like him not fitting the neighborhood's standards. Reginald paused, trash bag in hand, sizing them up. The vests looked cheap, one oversized with loose Velcro, the other scuffed like thrift store rejects. Their boots were dusty, postures too rigid, amateurs playing cops. "Mr. Carter," Linda snapped, her voice dripping with rehearsed authority. "We need to talk." He set the bag down calmly. "About what?" The taller man, pale with a shaved head and mirrored sunglasses hiding his eyes, stepped forward. "Community enforcement. You're in violation of HOA regulations. We're here to detain you until police arrive." Detain him? Reginald's eyebrow arched, a faint amusement crossing his face. He'd faced down real threats in his FBI career, cartel enforcers, armed suspects. But this was laughable. Linda crossed her arms. "You've ignored notices, fines, unauthorized driveway changes, loud parties. This neighborhood has rules." The shorter man, broad-shouldered with a scruffy beard, waved a crumpled paper. "Non-compliance. We're authorized to hold you." Reginald almost chuckled. "Authorized by who? You two aren't cops. This is trespassing." But inside, his training kicked in. Assess, de-escalate, observe. He noted the taller one's hand hovering near his belt, bluffing a weapon. Neighbors peeked from windows, curtains twitching. A teen across the street raised his phone, hitting record. Linda's cheeks flushed. "Don't lecture me about authority. You've been undermining this community. These men are here to ensure compliance, peacefully or not." The air thickened. Reginald stepped forward, voice steady as steel. "You've got the wrong man. No such thing as community enforcement. Leave now or regret it." But the taller one, Eddie, as his partner later whispered, doubled down, pulling out handcuffs. "Last warning. Come quietly, or we escalate." Neighbors gasped. Phones multiplied. The bearded man, Sean, shifted uneasily, but Eddie lunged, grabbing for Reginald's wrist. Big mistake. In a blur of motion, Reginald sidestepped, twisted Eddie's arm, and snapped the cuffs on him instead. Eddie yelped, dropping to his knees. The exchange, under 3 seconds. Reginald held him firm, no excess force, just precision from years dismantling real criminals. "What are you doing?" Linda shrieked. "You can't arrest him." "I'm not arresting," Reginald replied coolly. "I'm detaining an impersonator who just assaulted me on my property. Felony charges, impersonation, unlawful restraint." The crowd erupted, murmurs turning to shouts. "Leave him alone." This is harassment. A woman with a baby on her hip yelled, "You can't fake arrest a black man over grass." The racial undertone hung heavy. Linda's earlier slips about "people like you" now echoed louder, exposing her bias. Sean backed away, ripping off his vest. "I'm out. This wasn't the deal." Linda's face twisted in panic. "Don't listen to him. He's manipulating you." But Reginald wasn't done. As neighbors filmed, he reached into his pocket, flipping open a leather wallet. Gold badge gleaming, Special Agent Reginald Carter, FBI. The street froze. Eddie went limp. Sean's jaw dropped. Linda blanched, stammering, This is abuse of power." Gasps rippled. The teen shouted, "FBI? No way!" Phones captured it all. The badge, the shock, the truth slicing through the farce. Reginald's voice boomed, calm but commanding. "You targeted the wrong black man, Linda. Thought intimidation would work because of your prejudice? Real authority isn't fake vests, it's accountability. You endangered this community over petty rules." Sirens wailed in the distance. Neighbors cheered softly. "He's right. She's gone too far." What Linda meant as control backfired. The block turned against her. Police arrived, lights flashing. Officers Ramirez and Green assessed quickly. Reginald handed over his ID. "Agent Carter, FBI, this man impersonated an officer, assaulted me." They verified, then cuffed Eddie fully, loading him into a squad car. Linda protested, "I'm the HOA president. This is a misunderstanding." But witnesses chimed in. "She hired them. Told them to detain him." Officer Green escorted her away. "Ma'am, authorizing fake arrests? That's conspiracy." Sean's cooperation sealed it. He spilled how Linda recruited them online, promising easy money to handle a problem neighbor, hinting at racial motives. As cars pulled away, Reginald addressed the crowd. "This isn't about badges, it's about respect over fear. Don't let bullies win." Neighbors nodded, some clapping. The black man they'd underestimated had protected them all. In the days after, fallout reshaped Plano. Videos hit 1 million views, headlines blaring. "Fake HOA cops target black FBI agent, epic badge flash goes viral." Linda's mugshot surfaced. Her background revealed complaints of discriminatory enforcement against minority residents. The HOA board ousted her unanimously, electing a new leader focused on fairness. Emails flew, "No more fear tactics, community first." Eddie's record showed priors. He faced years for impersonation. Sean got probation for cooperating. Reginald? He declined interviews saying, "It's about justice, not fame." But at a park gathering, he spoke, "Racism hides in rules sometimes. Stand together. Silence lets it thrive." Neighbors bonded, discussing bias and accountability. Kids learned, real power serves, doesn't intimidate. Reginald reflected. In his FBI work, he'd busted rings exploiting the vulnerable. Here, on his street, he'd exposed everyday tyranny. The driveway standoff became legend, a reminder that truth exposes fakes. If this tale of a black FBI agent's stand against fake authority and hidden racism hit home, remember, in your community, choose respect over fear. Speak truth when it's hard. That's real power. If it resonated, subscribe for more stories where justice triumphs right at home. Drop a like, share your thoughts. Have you faced HOA drama? Let's discuss below.